the Eastern Conference Finals. Coming up next.
For these two teams, it'll be the Knicks off the tip. So the first quarter now underway as we begin the Eastern Conference Finals. Buries it from three-point range. Anthony's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Knicks.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple, but he has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
A nice shot by George.
Read the defense beautifully, puts the ball on the floor and makes a play.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the New York Knicks. From past the arc, sinks the triple. Anthony's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Knicks.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's George. And yes, it's good. George has got his second bucket.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Here's Rose. The rebound by Young.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Lee against T. Back to Young. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
18 feet out, and there's another one for the Knicks.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Indiana, they've got their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Ellis dishes to Young. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Porzingis. Anthony against Young. Puts it up. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Anthony's got 10.
Rising up, firing with confidence.
Right side George. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Boy, defense non-existent there. They catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Anthony. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Charge to the Pacers.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Ellis outside. Back to George. Teague up top. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 6. Outside Anthony. Out to the wing. A 3 from Porzingis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
George with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Out to Porzingis over Young. Pacers with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Substitution for the Pacers.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Jefferson passing to Ellis. Allen with the screen for Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. Right in the lane.
Boy, the penetrating ability of Ellis, just slashing through the defense and really twisting and turning them upside down.
Here's Rose. Rebounded by Ellis.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
I tell you what, Ellis really, really dangerous with that. Flop, giving the D no way to react in time to hit a soft touch.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pacers trail by 4. Now, here is George. He has 7. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
The kick out to Rose. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
19-13. 2 minutes.
And so Ellis will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. He can't get it to go. Rose with some nice D. Porzingis finds Lee. Outside Anthony. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Outside Rose. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I like the awareness Rose shows there, guys. I mean, good feel that time from Rose to put it up right off the catch.
Pacers trail by 8. Ellis outside. Allen outside. Pass to George. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Anthony. From the arc. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very impressive offense so far.
Knicks on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. There's the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And O'Quinn kicks to Porzingis. And here's Anthony for 3. Rebounded by Allen. Pacers trail by 12. Ellis, the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
And here's Anthony for 3. Again, the miss by Anthony. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Knicks out front, ending the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
The 3 from Anthony. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And Indiana making a change here. Christmas is checked in.
For the Pacers, number 25, Raheem Christmas.
Indiana moving the ball away. Miles the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Christmas. Robinson on the wing. And here's Miles outside. It's good from long range. Miles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The 3 from Anthony. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
Top of to the key. And it's Miles missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now Robinson after the missed three by Carmelo. Robinson misses. Jennings with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And here's Anthony from the arc. And the three ball is good. Anthony's got 29.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. George Niang is checked in for Christmas. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
No doubt about it on that finish by Young.
The Knicks leading by 12. There's Jennings with the three. Robinson pulls it in. The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Miles. Young, a screen on Holiday. Brooks. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Jennings can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Robinson. Robinson on the wing. It's stolen by Anthony. Hernan Gomez finds Jennings. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. Jennings has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jennings against Brooks. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. O'Quinn's checked in, and it's Rose in for Justin Holiday. The Pacers also changing it up. Serafin's checked in, and Allen subbed in for George Niang. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Brooks. There's Rose with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Rose has got 7.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Allen. Brooks with no one around. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Brooks has got 7 points here in this quarter. There's Rose with the three. Out to Anthony. Outside Rose. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Fires away from way outside. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Hernan Gomez with the ball. Scoreless thus far. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Rose. 7 points in the game. Hits it from three-point range. Rose has got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
Well, good to see Rose getting into a nice rhythm and shooting the ball with confidence. That's become a go-to shot for Rose.
Back to Miles. It's a floater. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 14. Takes a three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You got to take Rose seriously from there now. I mean, he's capable of doing some major damage from distance.
And Serafin throws it down.
Boy, that pass there, on time, on point, nice play.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Zinkas is checked in for the Knicks. Lee comes in for Carmelo Anthony. 1:29 left to play in the first half. From deep, Rose. Good on the three-point shot. Rose has got 12 points now in the quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Teague against Rose. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the three. Rose with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Pacers trail by 18. Here's George. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. And that's 13 points for Paul George. Well, Quinn dishes to Lee. Over George. No good off the front iron.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Takes the three. Jennings with the rebound. New York leading by 16. Here's Porzingis. That shot no good. And here's George for three. And no good. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for New York. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 three-pointers in the game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the Indiana Pacers.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right now in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Hart.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And George kicks to Young. Jefferson passing to George. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
And the basket by Rose.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Over in the corner, Lee shoots the three. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his third assist on the night. And Zoelos will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 18. Pass to Teague. Inside. And Young slams it home.
Man, I like how Teague sets the table, keeping his eyes up so he can spot the open teammate. Nice.
To the paint, here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Timeout called the Pacers. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And here's George for three. Knicks with the rebound. O'Quinn's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Porzingis can't hit.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Outside, George hands it from downtown. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Indiana. The Knicks leading by 15. Pass to Anthony. Outside Rose for the 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, you're stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Pacers trail by 16. Here's George.
Mercy, mercy me. That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Lee outside. Outside, Porzingis, the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You know, it's his shooting ability, I think, that makes Porzingis such a tough matchup.
George looking around. Count that bucket. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Quinn can't hit. Pacers trail by 15. Now what's the pass to George? On the wing, Carmelo Anthony grabs the ball. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And here's George for 3. That doesn't go either for George. New York leading by 17. Anthony, the pass to Rose. Ellis against Lee. Oh, good with the triple. Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The shot by George, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that. Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Young with no one around. Off target from outside. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Three-pointer. Porzingis can't hit. Pacers trail by 17. Teague kicks to George. Indiana again missing. Anthony finds O'Quinn. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Staying with it, the chance to add another.
So for the Knicks, Justin Holiday's checked in for Anthony, and it's Jennings in for Lee. The Pacers shooting right around 46% from the floor in the third quarter. Robinson throws it down hard.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Rose passes to Jennings. This one for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Teague. Rose with the rebound. Rose has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jennings for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jennings has got his second basket of the night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now Brooks following the miss by Brandon Jennings from deep. And he makes that one. Brooks has got 9.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Jennings for 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. And so Brooks will bring it up for Indiana. It's stolen by Rose. Pull-up jumper. Uses the glass to drop it in. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Brandon
Jennings absolutely lethal in transition. Such a skilled finisher in the open floor.
34 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Brooks. Floats one. Good on the shot. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
A 3 from Porzingis. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Teague. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Jennings outside. And again, New York with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And New York making a change here. Vujicic is checked in. And the wide open shot from Miles. And he's good on the 3-ball. Miles has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Indiana. The 3-ball. And Brandon Jennings with the 3.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Robinson on the wing. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And New York making a change here. Thomas is checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Allen's checked in.
And that's exactly what Stuckey does best. One of the things he does really well is find open teammates and whip the ball to them right on time.
Jennings kicks to Thomas. Puts up a 3. And there's Jennings. That's good on the assist by Thomas. Jennings has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Allen's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Outside Holiday. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Hey, that's exactly what they want Jennings to do out there. He's clever, and he's a guy who knows how to set up his teammates flawless.
The kick out to Holiday over Stuckey. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Holiday with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
97-6. 53.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Thomas. New York's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Stolen by Miles. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
The Knicks making a switch here. Kuzminskis has checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. From deep, Hernan Gomez. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Kuzminskis. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. The 3 from Thomas. The shot, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Stolen by Thomas. Finish off the break. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
The shot by George, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And Zoelis will bring it up for Indiana. Now Teague. Pass to George. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists now in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. New York, no good that time either. And Indiana shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Outside Teague. Allen with the screen for Teague. To the middle, 5 to shoot. And it's George missing. Paul George with the steal. Teague dishes to Allen. George against Noah. George with the bucket. George has got 16 points here in the second half.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Here's Kuzminskis. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Pass to George. And he lays it straight in. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things. Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, George. That one is offline to the right, but drops in for him. And that's now 33 points for George. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in Game 1, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Carmelo Anthony.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. just a great all-around game.
Noah, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside for Thomas. Here's Kuzminskis. Misses, and he wants that one back. And so here is Indiana. And it's Ellis penetrating. And it's Monte Ellis with the finish.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And the Knicks with possession. Out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jennings kicks it to Noah. It's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so